everyone, Tori here with another Project Life Process video. This one is called Joy, and I'm scrapbooking some photos from January this past year. I'm scrapbooking this photo collage of my friends at Bible study, a photo of my sister, well it's actually two photos of her, and then also this Thai inspired noodle dish that I made for my family. And I am using the Studio Calico pop art kit as well as one of the add-ons, which I can't remember the name of right now. Sorry about that. My phone's making noise, so I'm just gonna shut that off. I'm also using these really cool letters that came in this pop art scrapbook kit. They're like little 3x3 squares with like the alphabet on them. And I thought it would be fun to use some of those in a pocket. So I decided that I wanted to use the word Joy because my little sister's name is Courtney Joy, so Joy's her middle name. And I feel like it completely expresses who she is. And I don't know if you can see it that great in the video, but this is a photo of my sister. My sister is a missionary in northern Kenya. She's been there for about a year and a half or something like that. Just over a year and a half, and she's gonna be there till March, I guess. And she decided that she wanted to shave her head because all the women there have their heads shaved. And I think she looks so beautiful, and I'm proud of her for doing something crazy and going out of her way. I mean, if you've been watching my videos for some time, you've probably heard me talk about her on other layouts and stuff, but I wanted to include this. That's a photo that she had emailed out to the family, and then there's a little PS that she had written on the note, and it just says, PS, no need to reply if you're freaking out, don't worry, it'll grow back. So I wanted to include that in there because it came with the email. So I went through the Project Life cards, and I found a couple like that lightning bolt one. And then the flower one and the one that says Here Comes the Sun were actually from the Fairground kit from last month, but I had those left over. And then I wanted one more card, but I didn't have the right color and I wanted it to be red, so I just went through my 6x6 paper pads and I found this one. I think it's from a Chamel line, and I cut it down to 4x6, and I'm going to use that in that top right hand corner. So then I'm going to stick down all of the photos and cards where I want them, and I'm using Copic Express It double-sided tape. And while I'm doing that, I just wanted to say thank you everyone who's been watching my videos and liking and subscribing and everything. It really means a lot to me. I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos. If you want to know anything, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'm happy to answer. I read all of your comments, and I really appreciate them. And also, if you want to see something in particular, leave a comment and I'd be happy to try. A lot of my videos lately are going to be Project Life videos just because that's what I've been the most interested in. But don't worry, I'll go back to scrapbook and things like that. And probably some mixed media. I'm doing a little mixed media on this layout. I'm going to actually use some watercolor, and I'm going to watercolor those letters that say Joy. Now, I wanted somewhere to journal on that card where the Thai food was, so I just added that 3x3 or 4x4 square that came in the pop art kit, and I'm going to do journaling on there. Now I have the recipe or the ingredients for the recipe, and I was at first going to put those on the layout, but I didn't really feel like I wanted them on there, so later you'll see that I'm going to end up adding those to the back. That way it's still there, but it doesn't take up space on the front. Now I knew that I wanted to use warm colors to sort of match the colors that are already in the layout, so I'm using this watercolor palette that I got at Michael's, and I'm just using warm colors, a little pink, red, and yellow, and just sort of like dabbing that on messily. Is messily a word? And then I'm using my heat gun to dry that up a little bit. I found that when you dab off the water right away, it ends up taking away some of the pigment, so I thought if I use my heat gun, to dry it, then it would keep some of the pigment, and then I could just take off the excess. So that worked really well, and I like the way that those worked out. It's sort of fun just to add a little bit of color to those letters. And I love using watercolor. I don't know why I've never used it in Project Life, but I think I need to do it more. I just did a layout, like a layout that I posted just before this with some watercolor, and I love the way it turned out. So I think I'm going to be trying to do that some more because it's fun. Now, I knew that I wanted to add some journaling onto that top collage that I have there that says "We Belong," but there wasn't really space, so I decided to do some hidden journaling and just use a tag. So I was going through my stash of tags to see what would fit, and thankfully I'd only put the double-sided tape along the top and the bottom edge, so I could slip that tag in there really well. And then when I was going through my stash to get the tags, I saw some doilies, and I was like, I need to use a doily. It's been a while since I've used a doily, and I love those things. So there was all this white space on the "Here Comes the Sun" card, so I decided to just use a doily on the right-hand side, and I'm going to like layer up and do some journaling and things there. And then that card says "Just As You Are," and I love that card. It's really pretty. It's like got a gold, kind of distressed yellow gold kind of thing. And I was thinking that title, or "Just As You Are," were perfectly for my Bible study because everybody's different, but we get along really well, and we have different opinions and personalities, and I think it's so cool that we can all come and share those. So I wanted the title to be "Come Just As You Are," so I grabbed some letter stickers that were in the pop art kit and used that. I've added some washi tape just along the side of that photo of the Thai food that I made. And then the Project Life kit came with this gold foil washi tape, which had different hashtag words. So I decided to use 3 of them. The word "this," "boom," and "happy." So those are all hashtags. And then there was just extra washi tape that I had ripped off. So I just stuck that around a tag so I could use it for later. There were these cork little plus signs or crosses, and I wanted to use a couple of those, so I thought they would look cute littered across the joy letters, and I just sort of put those on randomly. Okay, now I know this is something a lot of people struggle with, the random thing of embellishments. It's not really something that's ever been difficult for me. I've always enjoyed doing it. So I wanted to give you some tips just in case random is a little hard for your OCD personality, because I know some people have said that to me. So I like to put them in odd numbers. So you'll notice on the joy there's 7 of them. So I like odd numbers. And then I also, although I did put another one down there, so it's not exactly odd, but it's odd in that section. And then also, I think it works well to put some close together and then one a little further away. So you'll see on the letter J, there's 2 close together. On the letter O, there's 2 that are spread apart. And then on the third one, there's 2 that are close together and then 1 that's spread apart. So it sort of just makes it look sort of sporadic. So that's the tag that I'm going to do my hidden journaling on, and I felt like it needed some thread just through the top just to give it a little extra something. So I grabbed some of my thread and stuck it through there. And then I'm just adding some other embellishments like some enamel dots, and I just put those on the 2 bottom cards. And then I'm going to add these rhinestone crystals on there too. I thought they would be fun, so I added one on the "Here Comes the Sun" card, and then I'm gonna stick a couple of them on the "We Belong" card. I think those are the only 2 places. So I also like to have embellishments go in multiple places on the layout. So you'll see those cork pluses, you'll see those a couple times. Those crystals, you'll see those a few times. The puffy sticker black and white diamonds, you'll see that on the "We Belong" collage, on the photo of my sister, and on the Thai villa food that I made. And then I just added my journaling on that card, stuck it in there. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling on the Here Comes the Sun, and I was just talking about the email that I received from Courtney and how she is so brave and joyful, and I just love her so much. And then I'm going to also add some journaling on that Thai food one. And that pretty much is the rest of the layout. I'm going to slow it down so that you can see the cards closer. And I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!